Well, you never like to start until, we're actually on camera. So.
Yeah, I like for people to see my face. Can they hear me?
They can hear you, though.
They can hear me?
They can hear. You,
I want to take this little...
9 weeks. This is 9 weeks in, and you still asking, how does this work?
Listen, I just want to take this time right now to promote my jazz mixtape. Since the show hasn't started yet, I figured I'd go ahead and let y'all know that it should be coming out sometime summer 2022. I did all the arrangements. I played all the instruments, and I wrote all the lyrics. I don't say much on my jazz mixtape, but the few lyrics that is on there, I did write myself. No ghostwriter. Just want everybody out there to make sure y'all purchase that. Are we on yet? Can they see my face?
Yes, we're on. I'm checking our Instagram.
Make sure they can see me.
When I said we're on, that's what I meant. We're on.
Oh, like, you on camera now?
Yeah. Like,
hello, and thank you. This is another episode. Hey!
I'm sorry. I was looking at myself.
Once again, I am Maserati, a.k.a. David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations.
More like Otis.
I want to be David Ruffin.
No one knows. You know what? Now that we say something, I would be Otis because
nobody comes to see you.
Otis is still in the goddamn group and still kicking to my knowledge. Where's David Ruffin at? It's cool to say that shit till you be like, yeah, what happened to David Ruffin?
Rehab somewhere. Is he? Way.
I still want to be David Ruffin.
You want to be David Ruffin?
Right. Just because for movie's sake and his character, I still would rather be him. Go out having fun.
Yeah, I'm probably going to give up any characters of drug usage in any type of movie. So, no, I will not be Frankie Lyman anymore. I'm sure the ladies would love to hear that.
You wait, what? Say that again?
Frankie Lyman. You don't know who Frankie Lyman is?
Yeah.
The teenagers. He was like 5'1".
Oh, I know. Didn't they have a movie? Right.
Yeah, the dog
the
over
movie.
the thing.
Yeah.
It's the only part females remember is that little. I wish you would hang my dog over the goddamn and drop him. That'd be the last goddamn dog. I was like, goddamn, the nigga was on heroin. Cut him some slack. Yeah, he was like 19 years old. Had a #1 song. It was 1940s. I'm pretty sure he was getting discriminated against. They probably wasn't even getting paid for them shows back then. That's the part I want to see. I don't give a damn about how many times he was married. Did he get ripped off by them record labels? Because it seems like everybody got ripped off back. Well, shit, they still get ripped off.
Yeah, right. Exactly. What did we just talked about Birdman or whoever? No, Diddy. That was the last one.
Yeah, that was Diddy.
So, yeah, it still happens.
This is why it's my show, because I can sit up here, introduce myself, and have the whole conversation. I haven't introduced not a single person.
I know, and I've been letting it go on only because I'm trying to make sure everything is set. You weren't really doing anything if you thought you were doing anything.
Apparently, my friends don't watch my podcast because somebody just gave me a goddamn text message. I am live. Watch me. You see I'm busy. You see I'm fucking busy. Like, why would you text me? Like, you see me on this motherfucker talking. You thought I recorded this shit early? No, this is live, motherfuckers.
Oh, wow.
It is really Thursday.
We're actually live on my photography page on accident. Oops.
Oh, is your parents or grandparents on there? Are you friends with you on there?
Am I what?
Can I cuss? Is your grandparents or?
Oh no, it's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
We can still just it is what it is now. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I done already cuss now.
Everywhere else is set right. That's why I was looking like I don't see us. That's why it took me a little longer to get started.
But
now,
we are on there though.
Now
right?
I can get things properly on track. Yes, you can be seen. Now I can get things properly on track. I am BOK Pepper Potts. Welcome to Just Say Fuck It. This guy, I don't know what he's been saying for like the last 2 minutes. We are joined by, we are joined today by another guest because everyone knows we had a very, very, very lovely lineup going here for the past couple months. Today we are, now wait a minute, I don't want to get it wrong. Is it the Gap Tooth Diva or? Yes. Okay, we are joined today by the Gap Tooth Diva. I have seen you act. I have seen you model. I have just seen you do everything, and I love it. So as soon as we started getting some guests on here, I said, "Hi."
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw. What is it? The last one was that David Bowie. Did you?
Yeah.
Yes. I saw. I was like, oh, and I said, I'm gonna just wait to see her to say anything I got to say about it because I loved it. I loved it. You had the before of getting ready. I saw that video. And then the pictures you took, I think you just posted one like earlier today. Like I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I've just been waiting to see you to say something. That's all. But yeah, I love like a concept and an idea, and then to take it and recreate it. And plus, y'all are like polar opposites. In every which way y'all could possibly be. So it's good to see a different take on David Bowie coming from the Gap 2 Diva. That was what was up.
Can you explain exactly what it is that?
What inspired it?
Well, what is it? Because
it's a picture on my Instagram.
I definitely gave all the details. Sir.
no, you definitely like.
Yes, I
from
did.
the David Bowie. You was
I
like,
said
what
the
is
picture. I did. I really did. I said you did the before and after.
She said it was a picture.
Yep.
Oh, I thought y'all did like a little play or something like that where y'all like recreated the David Bowie song. Oh, y'all did?
No.
Oh,
That's what you get for not listening the first time.
I'm a huge David Bowie fan. I love that one song he got.
Which one?
The one where you got that video and he be in black and white.
Ooh,
That ain't him?
Okay, so if I'm being honest, I am more of a fan of the art, like his look, than I am of his music. So I'm not gonna be.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
The creativity behind it, I loved it, and I was like, oh, I want to recreate that. And then my sister, she did the makeup for me, and then a local. Actually, the jacket that I wore, it was done by a local, not photographer, designer. So shout out to MK Fashions Appeal.
Okay, and then the photographer you had?
Yeah, RTS Visuals.
Okay, because I went to be nosy. I see he's taking your picture before.
Yeah, we worked together quite a bit.
Yeah, I saw that. I said, okay. Again, I'm saving all this for when I see her, though. What was his name again? I want to make sure I get it.
So you can find him at RTS Visuals, and his name's Chris.
Chris. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Chris, because I scrolled through his pictures, and he's a very good photographer. So
yeah, we work together a lot. I appreciate him.
Isn't it nice when you find a photographer you love?
Yeah.
Doesn't it just feel so nice? Be like, oh.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm being honest, like I really appreciate a lot of the local photographers that I've shot with, and they helped me because I didn't know what I was doing when I first started.
Same, yeah.
They'll be like, no, turn your head this way. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So then I look like I know what I'm doing.
Right. It's good to find good people. That's the, and it's good to find them early if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Is there any projects you got coming up or?
Actually, I am working. I write like pretty regularly. I had this goal of like putting out stuff like every single month, and it became overwhelming to me. Even just the idea of it. I was like, 2022, I'm gonna put out something every single month. So I was writing like crazy. But then I was just like, I didn't feel like I was going to enjoy the approach to it. So after I put out Not on Valentine's Day in February, I wanted to film at the end of February another piece, but I didn't feel the excitement and joy. It just felt overwhelming. So I do have a few things that I want to, already in the works, casting for it, so I can put it out this summer and film probably around late May.
Okay, how does what details do you want to give before we say hit up for casting at?
Yeah, no, definitely. You could DM me at gap_tooth_diva.
Okay.
But basically, I noticed that I write more for female parts than I do male parts. So I'm working on writing more male parts. Because even some of my friends, I'll be like, yeah, I want you to be a part of it. Then I look at them like, oh, I don't really have any men.
I was asking could I be in it, but I guess.
No,
it's not a universal thing. I just found that like in most of my writing, I'll just create like a bunch of female characters because I kind of
it's easier. It might just be easier to write for.
Yeah,
different personalities and perspectives, and it's easier to write for. You're female.
Well,
I
think it's like, I can see myself in this role, in this role, in this role.
Oh, okay. I understand that.
I don't
Yeah.
expect to act every single one, so that's kind of how that happens. But sure, you can DM me. I got _.
I'm gonna be in I'm gonna be in a play, movie. I'm doing everything this year.
Really?
Whatever they cast me in, I'm doing
Really?
it.
Because it was like pulling teeth to get you anywhere previous to 2022. So we'll see.
I mean, it depends on what the hell y'all was talking about.
I'll give you that.
Y'all talking about showing up to some shit.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I don't like people.
Yeah, no.
But see, I never asked you to be at anything that I know you're not going to like, though. So I don't do that.
But you don't like people?
She'd be like, oh, such and such is having a social.
I don't like people either, but I've been now forced to socialize and network, and he ain't going to do it.
Oh, let's network.
Look, he ain't going to do it.
She's like, oh, yeah, it was great for networking. I was like, so I got to talk to people?
Yeah.
I love people.
I need you there sometimes because, like, me trying to explain the show to her,
Man,
and they be looking at just me, and I'm like, but see, if you knew my co-host and how this work.
You should be like, listen, get your phone out because it's already in your hand. Go ahead, check us out.
It's different when you meet somebody in person, though.
Man, I'll make somebody watch the show. So they be like, so what's the show about? Man, shit, go to my page and look at the shit I said.
It don't work like that.
Just stand in the middle of an event.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
They're not going to even be able to hear it.
Right.
Pull out your phone right now and watch the first 3 minutes of my show. Like, you know.
And then you got to hope the internet.
You got to understand something. There have been episodes where I've dressed up as Black Panther and Iron Man. So trust me, if you see a podcast, you're like, this nigga dressed up as fucking Iron Man. With a fucking Thor hammer.
He really did do that though, and they were. Y'all can go watch this. Oh, you know what? They can't watch that. That's the old show. Those episodes aren't even. Man, not on Facebook. They're up on YouTube.
They on YouTube?
Yeah, they're on YouTube.
You still?
Did you wear spandex?
And see, that's what the part.
Ever since I was a child, I've been very thighy. Like I have very big thighs. No matter, like, I was skinny. And I would still have like these bigger thighs. Like my thighs would rub together when I'd be walking to school.
Okay.
And I used to be like 130, 140 pounds. I'd be like, that really don't make sense to me. So yeah, I took a picture because I got that little hole right there like the females be getting.
You got,
like,
you got thighs.
Shit. Yeah.
Wait, the hole there.
Yeah, you know,
your inner thigh gap. Is that what you?
Yeah. You get that hole like right here on the side of your, when you bust out your jeans.
And you get those?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, like my jeans would be baggy, but as soon as they get to that thigh area, it's a wrap.
So you didn't
all
wear
that friction from it.
Huh?
So you didn't wear the spandex?
Man, it was spandex on me. And I had to stuff a sock.
Everyone can go to shit. What was the name of the old show?
What happened?
I was gonna tell everybody where to find the picture.
Threw Ricky off.
I was gonna tell everyone where to find the picture, but I can't even think of the name of the old show already.
Fall through the stoop.
Oh, and it was the stoop at that time.
It was the stoop, and it was fall through the stoop.
Yeah.
Now we here. I haven't dressed up.
That was still your Facebook picture. It is still your Facebook picture on your business page.
What, me and
and it's still up there. I haven't changed it.
I got that on my Tinder. It's my Tinder picture too. So if
that's gonna attract some interesting.
You know, if you ladies want to role play, I got a couple little costumes.
That's what I said. You're gonna get it right. You'll get it.
Summertime's coming up.
You'll get those cosplayers.
Yeah,
they'll hit you up. Oh yeah.
Summertime coming up. Y'all want to have a little vacation? We can go out there, Lake Erie.
As what? What character?
Aquaman. Couple more weeks in the gym. Come stepping out that water like James Bond. Y'all remember that? What James Bond movie was that where my nigga get out there? He had the Speedos on. Damn near stepping.
The one with Daniel Craig? Huh? That had to have been. With the guy, it was Daniel Craig. Yeah, it was Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I don't know none of these dudes' names.
I think that was his name.
They always changing them up. They like Batman.
Well, that's what 007 is supposed to. It can't be Sean Connery forever. Well, he gonna be out there in the freaking cane. Like, no, let's keep the same character. No, they always change.
They getting these raggedy niggas to play Batman. Go ahead and just, let 007 do his thing till he get old and die.
That's okay. I'd rather they didn't. You know what? I think Frank Sinatra. Now here's a little tidbit y'all may or may not know. Frank Sinatra was supposed to play in the Die Hard movie. Really? It was originally written for him, and they changed it because it was supposed to come out like years before, and then they went to go get Bruce Willis, but they had to get cleared with Frank Sinatra. Had to turn it down first. Oh. They might have actually been stuck for the Die Hard movie.
I don't even know if Frank Sinatra was a good actor or not. Did he?
A name. I remember
they had like little Rat Pack things that they had going, but I don't remember like.
It was more about a name then, though.
I don't know if I want to see him being.
I don't remember what the concept
type of guy though like that. I wouldn't see him doing no Die Hard.
That's what I was gonna say. I can't remember what they changed it though. It wasn't like the exact same storyline. It was something about his daughter being kidnapped or something, I think, and he had to save her. I think the tower part existed. Yeah. I mean, Taken was nothing but another kidnapping movie to me. And it's like every time he's there, somebody in his family gets fucked up. Like, I would have been divorced him. Like, you stay the fuck away from me. And you stay the fuck away from me. See, it's that Catch-22 part and stay the fuck away from me. Yeah, well, she died in one of them.
Yeah, second movie she
again. She should have. Was that one of the third one? One of them, though. She
found her in
the
house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
why I
know why it's crazy? Because everything that Liam Neeson plays in, he's the same goddamn character. He's like some 60-year-old that's always kicking everybody's ass. He's like
good at it.
Right.
He's like he's on an airplane.
That's like, the same thing with Samuel L. Jackson for pretty much. It's the same. But it's Samuel L. Jackson, so we fucking love
Samuel L. Jackson plays different people, though.
He does, but it's like the same. Matthew McConaughey.
Man, listen.
Why can't I even picture who that is?
All right.
Oh, the Lincoln. Right. He does. But I did love him in The Wolf of Wall Street, though. That was awesome.
What did he say in the one movie? Something about the girls. They keep getting younger.
He was doing,
you remember that movie? He was like, they keep getting younger. I keep getting, or I stay the same age.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was a teenage movie when he first started acting.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a classic movie.
No.
It would probably be canceled if they went back and watched it today, but he was basically like, he graduated like years ago. He was like, young girls, they keep getting younger, and I stay the same age.
Okay.
I'm going to find out what movie that is.
I don't know.
We was talking about that one day.
I like him too, but somebody said that I had to defend his honor.
Had to defend his honor. Why do you have to defend his honor?
Because I didn't want them talking shit about him.
Oh.
What did they say about him?
That's what was my next question.
He play the same part, but I like when he plays those parts. Like The Wedding Planner, he was sophisticated in there, but you know.
The Wedding Planner.
With J-Lo?
I don't remember.
That's like my favorite movie by him. But
if he ain't do that, all right. I don't remember.
He did actually do that in there.
Did he?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. If he do that in the movie, I'd be like, yeah, I'm watching this shit. I was waiting all day for that.
I mean, hey, ain't nothing wrong with being known for something.
Be a 45-minute movie. I'd be like, man, this nigga need to do his catchphrase quick before I walk out this movie.
Actual filler in real life.
I believe it.
You know how some people be like, motherfucking, his is probably like, all right.
Yeah, I believe it.
It probably is by now, because he's probably been asked to say it, or he's been asked to say it so much he fucking hates it in real life.
Ooh, that's true.
That's always something that happens. Well, I know something that nobody hates. Biden student loan pause. Nobody's mad at that except for those of us that have paid off their student loans. That is so unfair, but I ain't like a hater, man. Yeah, I'm not the hater, man, but it's the point.
You should be.
Principal.
It's just the principle, you know. Especially for somebody like, what if you just paid your student loans off like 5 years ago?
Nobody told y'all niggas to pay them student loans.
Everybody knows they're supposed to linger, right?
Yeah.
Well,
that and medical bills. You never pay the medical bills. You let the medical bills fall off.
Yeah, the medical bills will fall off, but I've only had like one medical bill though.
What did you get hurt? You only got one medical bill?
I keep insurance.
Man, they keep cutting my care source every time. They always do
I got a heart condition. That's the catch for me. I got a heart condition, so they just don't take me off. I keep applying for it, but whenever I reapply,
man,
that
I dislocated my shoulder in '92. Can they backtrack it from me?
I don't think that's like a life and death.
I think my mama owe a couple dollars too to the medical people.
Lord,
that was a hard year when I dislocated my shoulder.
All right, so anyway, back to these student loans. I think they're
4 touchdowns in one game.
Okay, Al Bundy. I think they're extended to August. I think.
So people can have hot girl summers.
I mean,
hopefully.
We do have that as a topic also too today. We're gonna swing around to that, but yeah, if you're in that situation, congratulations.
Hell yeah, congratulations. Congratulations to me. Shit. Some shit I ain't gonna pay. Y'all gonna put it on pause. Hell yeah, my credit score jumped up. My shit went from like a 415 to at least a 418.
Whatever.
Give me a brand new car this summer.
Like I said, I'm not. It's just like, wow. All right, cool.
Yeah, I put $9,000 on a $10,000 car.
I mean, I you know what? I tell you what, I did my trucking and driving and robbing during 2020. Let's just everybody had their little pieces of this, that, and the other that they snatched up. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and transition right over into that because we did have the Elon Musk buys the 9% stake in Twitter. because in 2020, what happened was the stock market had crashed. And what a lot of people were able to do was buy stocks very cheaply and then just hold on to them. And then the stock market went back up. So you could get like the airline prices drop. You see everyone's traveling again. I don't know what's going on with AMC right now, but at one point it got down to like $3 a share. And that's what I mean by drop. You are looking at things become $3 a share. They used to be like $100 a share. And if you just bought the stock and kept it nine times out of 10, depending on what you got, that stock went back up. So the fact that Elon Musk has got now a 9% stake in Twitter, did you look up to see what's going on with that stock, or you just threw that out as a?
No, I didn't. I'm about to say they goddamn stock.
Oh, okay. Partial journalism here.
You don't care about his money? Is that what you said?
Look, he bought that motherfucker for $9 billion. Not million, $1 billion.
Well, it's actually down today. When did this happen?
Again, he bought that bitch for what did I say?
9%.
It was $3 billion. It was 9%, but he spent $3 billion. Let me explain something to you. I like reading about people spending that type of money and investing shit, but I'm gonna be honest. Once they get in that stock market and that's just they losing money here and there, it's billions. You spent $3 billion. I'm 2 months behind on my car payments, and you think for 1 second I'm gonna check to see how your $3 billion investment is doing? No, I don't have any stock in that. He needs to go ahead and shoot me a couple dollars so I can get this repo man off my ass, because I'm tired of parking my car in all these different areas and shit.
Maybe DM him.
Man, that don't be working.
You never know. You might be able to ask him, you know.
Look,
hey, I love your work.
Can you pay for my car?
I'm just curious.
I've been on Oprah's ass for the past 15 years. No response.
You've been on her for what, though? Exactly.
Nothing.
Shoot your shot, not ask for help. You asking the wrong thing.
Huh?
You been shooting your shot at Oprah?
Man, listen. I get so goddamn nasty with Oprah. Oprah. I wear that ass out. You hear me? You know how much Oprah's worth?
Freaking Oprah. How many times have we had this conversation? Because I feel like you're serious at this point.
Let me tell you something.
So too, the way he said it.
We brought this up too many times.
I'll be at the gas station. Let me get 3 of them honeys. I take 3 of them honey. You like people take a little gas station honey and shit.
I hate you.
What the nigga from Belly say? Dick be hard like a Rottweiler. That's how I'm going in it.
I hate you.
You go around putting movies, don't you?
I hate you.
Drilling and shit. That's all I do is watch. I don't have shit to do all day. All I gotta do is watch movies. I done seen all the movies I want to see this new. Now I'll be watching the old shit. I watched New Jack City yesterday. You know, I really gotta say, Nino Brown should have had a way better spot than he had, because it looks like he just turned one of them project apartments and his little pad. That shit was garbage. Even for the 80s.
Oh,
Nino Brown.
Oh, okay.
The dopest shit he had was like the little mirror at the top of the thing.
I was thinking of G Money. Nino with the table in this house and the projector.
He has an entire project
what are you talking about? Oh,
are you talking about the movie set, or are you saying
no? He's talking about Nino Brown's house,
his apartment.
He wasn't feeling it.
Hell no.
You tripping?
All right.
You are tripping.
You telling me? Listen, Nino Brown had way more money than Tommy Buns off Belly. Tommy Buns shit was raw.
Okay, he wasn't flashy then.
Who? Nino Brown?
You know.
Nino Brown walking around with that big gold chain around his
But he
neck.
didn't want nobody coming to his house being flashy.
But I'm trying. Okay, what part of the house did you think was not?
It's
great?
not up to par for how much money he made.
The dining room table they had the meeting with the all black. That looked awesome. Then there was the movie room that he had with the projector studio.
Yeah.
The bedroom was great. The wedding, didn't they have a wedding at his house? Wasn't that his house? They had the wedding
at that time frame.
That wasn't his house. That wasn't his house.
Okay. Either way, you can take that one part out in all 3 rooms.
Nino Brown had an apartment. He didn't have a house.
I didn't know that was an apartment. I'm not thinking of the whole. No, that had to be a house.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it and come back.
That had to be a house because how did he have that dining area? That was a house.
Listen, he just had. It was like a big condo or something, but no, that wasn't at his house. They had a wedding somewhere.
I thought the wedding was at his house though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm about to see where the wedding was.
Yeah, I thought that was.
At Nino Brown, you think they shot up Nino Brown's house?
Because we're sitting here talking about it, I'm saying that. Now I just can't tell you off the top of my head or that's what I'm thinking off the top of my head.
think
Now, obviously, if I'm watching the movie and that's not where it's at, that's not where it's at.
I'm like, shit, y'all think they got to Nino Brown's house to shoot that motherfucker up from the street and almost hit Keith Sweat? You think they ain't gonna protect Keith Sweat with everything?
Whatever.
I know you young, but you ready, Keith Sweat? You think that they go make it last forever, Keith Sweat? Do you think they gonna put him in any type of danger?
Okay, it wasn't an apartment, but you know.
I know.
It wasn't an apartment. Good grief.
I do nothing but watch fucking movies. I know.
I didn't say you were like wrong. I think I was more so in shock of it was an apartment. I thought that's how I said it.
Man, y'all like, man, they had a whole wedding at his house.
No, and you said
Not
it
in his
wasn't. And I said, oh, okay.
Not in the 2-bedroom apartment of his. They didn't have no goddamn wedding.
I don't know. Where was Where was this condo located? Was this like a high-rise building in like Manhattan or something? Because if so,
if you making Nino Brown money, you have an entire. Imagine the biggest projects wherever y'all live at, and just imagine that entire joint just gets emptied out, and it's just nothing but drugs being sold in there, and you're the one that's profiting off of all of those drugs. How much money do you think that you're making? And then you have to compare it with the type of lifestyle you live in.
They said it in the movie.
Tommy Buns.
So what you?
They did say how much they make in the movie.
What you gonna put in the apartment? What's your apartment gonna look like?
Oh man, I'm gonna have some nice chandeliers in that motherfucker. They gotta be like diamond though. Diamond chandeliers. Everything got to be like white, gold, and diamond. So the tabletop, diamond. Yeah. Tabletops, diamond. Kitchen tops, diamond. Everything in gold. I want white walls. I want a picture of myself. It should be like the front of me, and then it should be like a raging bull. And it should be like the back of the raging bull and shit. And I'm just up there gloriously.
Oh, you want one of them big paintings, them big oil paintings people be having hanging over a fireplace?
You have like the little cape hanging off the side?
Look, no cape. No? Nah, I ain't a superhero. I don't fly.
No, you said with the bull. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember.
A matador, I think.
A matador?
Yeah.
No. I am the bull.
What?
Oh, so
now I'm lost.
The bull?
It's my front, and then the bulls.
Oh, what's them
body.
creatures?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of what those are called.
Yeah, I don't know what them things are called either, but.
Oh,
you know, usually they do it with like horses and stuff. But yeah, a bull. I got to be a bull.
Got thick thighs.
Yeah.
Something's tore or something.
A bull thicker.
Our guest has been staring at my thighs the entire episode. People, every time I mention them thighs, she was like, "Ooh, I like thighs."
I mean, you are sitting in a way they are presented, like, because I happen to just look on the camera like, "Why?"
They always getting a little thigh action with me, ladies.
Maybe a little bit.
Ladies, if you watching, go ahead.
Yeah, there are a few episodes of you sitting like that.
Yeah, there's a slight jiggle to it.
Yeah, it's a little jiggle to it. It's getting too loud.
Oh, whatever. Get out of here.
Well, I thought we get 1 million views on TikTok. They gonna be like, shit, we about to do that shit.
He was doing that stupid TikTok freaking sound they have. I hate you.
Oh, shit. If people go there and clap their booty cheeks to that motherfucker, I can sit up there and clap my thighs, goddammit.
Go for it.
Man.
I've seen plenty of things clap to that sound effect. Have fun.
What?
Might get us some more views. Anything to get you to make a freaking TikTok video. I'm down to see that happen.
Listen, I do with videos, but I'm not doing no TikTok videos.
Why?
It's just something weird about TikTok.
Explain.
It's just something weird. It's like, no guy should,
Really?
Shouldn't be like, no.
It depends on what you do.
How did
because
it become gendered?
Because everything that I see is pretty much the.
That's what I was gonna say. It depends on what you do.
I'm not doing no bunny hop.
Yeah, you have people that do a lot of different things. You have some people get on there and DJ. You have some people get on there and act.
Let me see your ass so I can see if you can bunny hop. Stand up so I can see.
I was gonna say he'd actually do it. Are you into the?
Yeah, do the bunny hop for us.
You have to turn.
Oh, the viewers want
to you have to. I mean, if you're gonna stand up, you might as well
do the bunny hop.
Now wait a minute. I said turn, not striptease.
They need to get a little bit of this action.
That's why you don't want to do the bunny hop.
Don't get high. And then do podcast.
Oh yeah, blame it on the drug.
Yeah, if I'd have fell over, I'd have been like, help.
I'm falling and I can't get up is more like it.
Drugs. They're like, sir, what's wrong? The medical's kicked in.
Yeah, you need to get summer ready, sir. It's
they can't hear me.
the shortcut.
So.
Hey, did y'all hear me? Do I need to rewind that?
No.
If I had to fail and
Every
shit,
time I get ready with a transition, you always find a way to be like,
you about to transition?
No.
I'm proud of you, Ricky, because
Oh my gosh.
you get on my nerves.
she's making a transition.
He gets
I'm
on
in
my
support.
ass. I have to deal with this
Listen.
every week. Every week.
Listen, I'm in support of anything you want to do with your life, Ricky, and I'm proud that you decided to take this time in the show to tell us what it is that's going on in your life.
Getting summer ready. That's
right.
that's the transition
Oh,
that I was gonna talk about.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, we all jumped to conclusions.
Yeah, you
Players
took a
fuck
hell
up.
of a high jump too. Oh my God.
Players fuck up too.
That was a platform dive, sir.
Shout out to the LG. All of y'all.
The what? Oh my God, you missed a few
My
letters.
LGs. My LGs.
You missed a few letters. Would you like the rest of the letters that I'm aware of? They might have added some more.
Yeah.
I'm
You gonna
look,
be
man.
wrong.
It's like no offense, but it's a lot to keep up with.
You
Like
gonna be
I'm
wrong.
not
I think
against.
it's like LGBTQIA+.
Oh, see, those are more letters.
But they just put
IA
the
plus.
Yeah, I think what is
Man.
I didn't know about the A and I.
Right, IA plus. I knew nothing. That's why I'm like, yo, no offense, but it's a lot to be informed of.
And you know what be fucked up? It's gonna be a letter out there that we didn't mention. They'll be like, well, we
See,
are
that's what
feeling
I'm saying.
discriminated against. You be like, we missed a letter.
I don't know all this shit.
Okay, well, if I missed the letter, y'all, I'm sorry.
Like, give me some credit for trying. Like,
No, you don't get credit for trying.
why?
Get it right. Get it right or don't get
Give
it
me
all.
credit for not minding anything that you do. It's like I'm not against it. It's a
I
lot.
said all the letters. I'm pretty sure I said all the letters. But if I did miss it, I put the plus. So I think.
I was gonna say, why can't it just be? Let me shut up. 'Cause I'm not. It really is. You LGBTQIA2S plus.
Oh, 2S?
Child, listen. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and or questioning, intersex, asexual, two-spirit, and the countless affirmation ways in which people choose to self-identify.
And then the
Whew. That is the plus, I guess. And the countless.
So wait,
I'm not saying that.
What was the 2S? What was the 2S?
Same sex.
Two-spirit.
Two-spirit. Huh.
Jeez.
All right.
I wonder
missed it.
if it's like a white podcast that's sitting around trying to discuss black people like this. Like, we can't call them colored or Negro.
No, you know why? Because then they'll get called racist.
Yeah, but we can't call them black. So what we got to do is we got to figure out what it is that we want to call them. We sort of like, this shit is
They
racist.
sure can't talk about it. See?
That's how they sitting at home right now. Like, these motherfuckers is.
I mean,
What
we
do
just
they
put
call
some
them?
valid information out there. Like,
I just learned something.
I didn't know about anything after LGBTQ.
I mean, shit. You could still be missing some letters. They still
No,
get mad.
I'm
They
pretty
still cancel your
sure.
ass.
She Googled it.
This
so
was
it's
4.45 seconds ago.
You got to ask the person though.
Most
It might be somebody out there that identifies.
Why, by the time this re-airs on Monday?
I don't know. Honestly, I think that's like the best way to approach it. Like, how do you identify? Because then
Yeah.
you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. And
I'm
I'm willing to call you whatever you want to be
I'm
called.
not.
No.
My problem is this, because now they got the thing where they were like, well, what are your pronouns? But they got that on like dating sites. And I never know, like, when people answer that question, like, are you saying you want to be referred to as a woman, or are you born a woman? Like, your pronouns is she, her. Are you saying that because I don't want to hit somebody up and then I'm on date number 2 and they're like, well, I did tell you that I identify. Like, listen here, your voice is deep as shit.
Yeah.
I just thought you had the Tony Braxton shit going on. You need to tell people up front what's going on. You got a letter up there and you didn't say nothing. I'm on second goddamn date in public and shit. Everybody know but me.
What would you do if that actually happened to you?
Do you want to
Was
know
there
what
a
was?
pause? Like you
Do you
got a
want to know
story to
what would
tell?
happen
Nikki?
if it happened, or do you want to know what happened when when it happened? Fucking
Look,
around with this
let me
goddamn
get
internet.
comfortable in this chair. Go ahead, tell him.
On 2 occasions, all right,
Oh,
people.
boy.
Y'all want to hear about what? I got a Myspace and I got a Black Planet, which I want to know.
Black Planet.
Black Planet. Was you ever on Black Planet?
No.
You never had a Black Planet? That's where I started my whole social media days at. Just back before they had like everybody had a picture.
Everybody our age started on Black Planet.
But I
You ain't
think it was
special.
like Tag before that. Do y'all remember that?
Tag came out with MySpace.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, it came out around MySpace because it was Tag, MySpace, and Magente.
Oh wow!
Did y'all have a Magente page?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the Spanish MySpace. So if you want to get yourself a little Spanish mommy or a little poppy or something, that'd be the place to
Everybody
go.
from the West Side was.
I definitely try to snatch me up something on
I'm
there.
on the East Side, less Latino.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so back to the story. Black Planet story.
The Eastsiders come over there, they be like, oh shit.
Black Planet story.
Guala, they call everybody Guala.
Oh boy, Black Planet story.
All right, so anyway, Black Planet. This is before people really had pictures and shit. So I had been talking to somebody, got their number off the internet, and they said things that you wouldn't question it. First off, this whole shit was new. We talking about 1999, 2000-ish. I was still in college. Mm-hmm. So, nothing to really worry about. They was like, well, all right, well, why don't you come on over? We'll talk. I'm talking to her on the phone sometimes. I let my homeboy listen to a voicemail. I was like, yeah, man, this is the girl I'm about to go see tomorrow. He was like, yeah, man, you can tell, like, when they got a real deep voice, you can tell they bad. And I was thinking to myself, like, oh, yeah, she gonna be sexy as fuck. She had a deep voice. My homeboy then verified it. I went over there. This motherfucker came walking to the car. And, people always say what happened if that shit happened to them as a guy. But keep in mind, I just graduated from high school. I was still small, like maybe 145. Little dude. I was a little dude. And I don't know. I don't want to misquote who they present themselves to be, but they came to the car and they were all of about 5'11", maybe 6 foot. Looked like they probably played football or something in high school because they had shoulders and everything. And I was thinking like, something just don't feel right. Because like I said, this whole thing was new, so we didn't know. It's not like being familiar with seeing, what am I calling them? Transitioning
people?
Maybe.
Transgender people?
Transgender, maybe. I don't know what process they was in to really qualify what they were, but we'll say a trans. They were trans and, wig on, makeup, and I was looking like, man, this motherfucker, something is wrong. I'm like, she's just a thicker chick. I'm like, but something is very wrong. And we had a conversation, and I was sitting up here thinking like, I think this is a goddamn man. She had on sweatpants, right? And we in the car, it ain't that dark. And, now having this conversation, I look down, and I'm like, I'm not the most sexually experienced man in America, but I know that there's nothing on the female anatomy that should be sticking up in sweatpants like that. And that's when I said, this is a goddamn man. And she's just in my car, and it's not like I can fight or force this motherfucker out my car because I would lose the fight. And any straight man knows the worst thing that could probably ever happen is a man with a wig or fingernails beat your ass. Even if you win a fight, they still gonna be like, it was a hate crime. And then you still lose. So it's just no fucking winning. So it's nothing I can really do. So I was like, hey, listen, I gotta go to work. This motherfucker's in the car like, oh, well, what time you got to be there? Do you stay by yourself? And I'm thinking like, ooh, if I was a little bit bigger, I would knock your ass out and get you out my goddamn car. You asking all these questions and you didn't deceive me. And then I dodged all her phone call. Did I call her? I guess so. We'll call her. Dodge her phone call. She'll leave me a voicemail talking about, I don't know what the problem is. Apparently you saw something that you liked if you came over here. And I'm thinking like, you didn't even have pictures up when I came to see you.
What year was this again?
2099, somewhere around there.
Yeah. People would like meet up without actually seeing a person first back then.
People didn't have pictures all like that on the internet though.
That's actually really dangerous.
I mean, and that's yes,
I stay dangerous.
But that's once upon a time people hitchhiked. It's not even like a danger until shit go like way left. So yeah, that used to, you wouldn't know when somebody. I would at least meet you somewhere like public though. Yeah. Like,
y'all females though. Like I'm a guy. What am I worried about?
Well, I think you just found out. I think that was your lesson.
Like I didn't have money.
That was lesson one.
You're not gonna rob me of what? I'm a college student. I'm broke as fuck.
Of what?
Yeah. Well, my man virginity.
You're a virgin.
I was a virgin at the time, I believe.
And
I didn't lose my virginity until like I was 18 years old when I lost my virginity. I was a late bloomer.
So that was.
I couldn't get no action. Ain't that fucked up?
You couldn't get any action?
Couldn't get no action.
Out of Marshall?
All the people that's just out there fucking freely. And I had to wait till I was goddamn 18 years old before I got wet. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Do it even count? Because I didn't last long.
I don't count.
I'm going to tell you something. Like, when y'all had that birds and the bees talk with y'all's kids, y'all need to tell these boys, like, listen, you need to, first off, go in the bathroom before and find out, hey, shoot one off. Because if you never felt this before, and once you slide in that first time, brother, it's over. You got about maybe 2.5 strokes. I don't know if I even got the head in all the way. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, this is what people be feeling?
Is that like a common thing? Is that a common thing? Because I've heard this story before.
That first time, it's like, I don't know. You know how they talk, how people that do crack talk about like, man, that first hit. And you chase that high ever since. That's how pussy is. Like, you slide in that first time, you be like, wait.
Yeah.
This motherfucker warm.
That's happening too many times.
You be in there like, this motherfucker warm and shit. You don't want to move too much because you know you ain't got too much time in this motherfucker before you explode. But you be like, man, this motherfucker here, I can get used to this shit. Everybody you judge before time out, look at that motherfucker got all them kids. You be like, I see now.
You see why he got all them kids?
Because I don't want to leave.
I don't want to leave. Oh,
I'm trying to just stay here. Like, even after it's over, I'm like, can I just still lay here and just embrace in the moment real quick?
I don't want to leave. I've never heard it that way before.
That's how it is sometimes. You be like, man, I'm not even pulling out this joint. I'm going to just stay in here.
I didn't pull out because I didn't want to leave. Why you got all them kids? Didn't want to leave.
Didn't want to leave. I couldn't pull out. That's how I judge for the
female.
If you got like 5 or more kids, I'd be like, ooh, man. And nobody pull out that motherfucker, boy. Shit. Them niggas probably went in there with a condom and a plan. Was like,
right? Because you know she fertile.
Take that motherfucker on off. I'm about to lock this down.
And you risk it anyway.
I'm going to risk it anyway. Well, it ain't no risk for me no more.
Yeah.
I
didn't want to say it. I was going to let you say it.
Why? I be trying to. I should be the advocate for like getting
you said it on here before anyway. So
I should be the advocate for getting vasectomies. Like I should be the person to go up and tell guys like, "Hey man, you should really think about it."
You got
I think it should be more on y'all than us.
I got one.
That was enough.
Man, you know how much kids cost?
I don't have children, so I don't know.
Yeah, when you do, get rich first. Get rich first.
All right, that's the game.
They getting the male birth control.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, finally.
They had it before. They just didn't want to let the guys have it.
Why not?
I remember
Why is the focus not more on men than women when it comes to prevention of birth, not prevention of STDs?
I mean, that's a deep discussion. I don't know if you really want the real answer to these questions.
I mean, we got about 20 minutes. You would not let me get to the discussion for summer, so we might as well switch the topic up here.
I mean, we can talk about ruining the summer.
Right?
Huh? You said what happened?
I said it's along the lines of health, right?
Yeah,
because I don't think it's
facts. So yeah, what's up with that? Because it's the conversation now of, you know, a female can only be pregnant, you know, one at a time with multiple births, but men can have like a lot of people pregnant at the same damn time. so why is the focus not to get y'all, you know, prevented?
Because when things started out in this country, it was all men. And it's very hard to give up power. So everything that we have, you know, it's because these guys that's in power is the ones that be like, you know what we should do? We should do this. And we should. So it's a bunch of white dudes making all the rules and shit. So now they ain't about to be like, what we should do is have something so the men, you think you're going to sit around and say that shit? Hell no. A bunch of old 60, 70, 80-year-old dudes.
But the world is like that, though. You said was a bunch of white men. I'm like, well, no. The world pretty much has the focus of prevention for women. And worse things, but let's not go there. But
I mean, look how many places the white people have went and taken over. Like, if you talk about like England and you look at all the places that, you know what I'm saying, have to pay them taxes and that they over and shit, you be like islands and places in Africa. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I guess that
like
could
it's a
play
bunch of white, like it's a bunch of white men.
Honestly,
and then
I think your answer of men in power.
Well, let's say men in power. We say men in power.
Yeah, let's roll.
I ain't want to say men in power because it ain't like it's too many.
But it's true though.
It ain't like a bunch of black dudes
true,
running around like, hey, we should make some rules up too. Like, calm down, Wakanda. Y'all see old Britain money, motherfucker.
Yeah, for some reason, men in power, they chose to have their focus of, women's health.
Yeah, that's how shit is.
And how they're supposed to control it. That's wild.
Yeah, because
that's absolutely wild.
So had you not did what you did, would you have taken the birth control?
Birth control over a vasectomy?
I don't know, because I have wanted to get a vasectomy since I was probably like 18, 19 years old.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You want me to get further into it?
If you care to.
I'm one of them people that really look into shit, and I'm like, I understood from a young age, like, having kids is like one of them things where it's almost a business. Like, you have a kid with somebody, and they be like, oh, well, you just got to find the right person. And you be looking around, you be like, yeah, but I've looked around, and it doesn't seem like any of you people have found the right person. So you're just giving me bad fucking advice. You're going to have me stuck with somebody, and that ain't the kid. Understand when I do say stuck with somebody, it's the other adult. You have to have another adult that's going to act accordingly for 18 years until your child is an adult and can make decisions without having to consult with that
18 minimum.
Well, no, because 18 years old, the child can make decisions.
It's considered an adult, but I'm just saying you still responsible for a few years after. It's not over at 18.
No.
You love it to be 18, but it's never over.
Yeah.
It's never over.
Grandchildren,
it never actually. It just becomes more optional the older they get, but it's never.
Y'all turn it on to the kid again. 18 years old is the age at which your child no longer has to go and consult with the other parent to do things. Like when your child is 18.
Right, that's what I'm like.
Because black mamas don't let go.
I'm like, well, it's not even that. Like if you're 18, like you're probably still living at home.
Even if you still live at home.
Or you are at college. But the thing is, if you're still under your parents' roof, you still got some rules set up.
Yeah. Okay. Let me give you an example. Right now, if I want my son, I have to clear it with who? Mom. Mm-hmm. If me and mom don't get along, there could be problems with getting my son, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
At 18 years old, I can say, hey, son, what are you doing? Let's hang out on Saturday. He can say, hey, mom, I'm going to hang out with dad. There is no, hey, I have to call mom, clear it with mom, and then mom may give me a hard time.
And he's still in theory. So believe me, there's going to be some stories out there of a kid being 18 years old and their parents don't get along and know you're not about to go see that other parent. So in theory, it's over 18. Oh, that's why I say you raise your kid till 18, but at 18 minimum.
At 18, your child can make their own decisions, and they can say, well, I'll just go to live with the other parent.
Okay, if that's an option.
Let's call it an 18-year-old that turns, or somebody that turns 18 in September, October of the school year. They're 18 that whole senior year. So it's still, especially if they're living with mom, it's still gonna be that
happened. Yeah, me, 18 in October.
How I operate, and then she's still gonna have to confer with mom. It's not gonna be I'm about to go do blah 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 with dad.
But dad doesn't have to go through the difficult parent though.
So now you want the kid to beef with mom?
That's
the kid can say, hey, no,
you set them up.
No, because if that kid goes and say, hey, look, mom, dad wants to hang out on Saturday. Mom says no. Well, that child is 18. That child can say, I want to go stay with dad because he's less difficult.
If that's an option, though.
I already said we going to grandma's cookout. There ain't no going to your dad's house. I'm going anyway. All right, get up out of my house.
Yeah, go to other parents' house.
But is that always an option? Like
that's what I keep saying. If that's an option, just because the other parent wants to see you, you got manipulative parents that'll just want to see the kid just to make the other parent mad. Mm-hmm. But no, you ain't about to come live with me. So congratulations. Now I pissed the other parent off.
What if mom don't want them living there?
But the whole problem.
The list goes on. I can give you more scenarios.
We can have a whole bunch of scenarios, but what I'm saying is legally, as an adult, you don't have to deal with the other parent. You can deal with your 18-year-old child. This is by law. You can deal with the other child. That child can make their own decisions. They don't have to live with mom. Mm-hmm. They don't have to live with dad, but they can make their own decisions, and it's without having to deal with another adult.
Never done.
I don't think in a black family
he's
that
never,
you can make your own decisions.
He's never
like
going to. Right. He's not going to. He never admits, like, even when I'm partially right. So I'm going to tell you right now.
Because I'm talking about the law. Y'all giving me all these scenarios of these bad situations.
But we also are saying in theory, like, we're not saying you're wrong. We're just saying it just don't tend to work that way.
But
so when
I'm not saying,
wait.
I don't care about the other shit that may happen. What I'm saying is, the parent doesn't have to deal with another harsh parent. If that child says mom said no, cool. But as a parent, I don't have to go through mom. I don't have to deal with the other parent anymore. The child is 18. Mm-hmm. I talk to the child directly.
So basically, he like, all right, come on, dad want to hang out with you this weekend.
I need to talk to dad first.
And then if they say like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to mom. And then they come back and be like, mom said no. You're going to be like, you a little punk ass bitch. You can make your own decisions. That's what you're going to say to the kid.
I'll just be like, okay.
But that's not how you saying it, though.
But I'm saying,
you saying like,
you don't have to deal. No, I'm saying you don't have to deal with another grown ass adult. Only your child. When that child is under 18, you still have to go through another parent.
Okay, so who do you hold it against then? If the kid say like, mom said no.
Look.
I just want to know, who do you hold it against?
Me personally, who do I hold it against if mom said no? Well, that's just mom's thing. If mom just says no, hey, that's cool or whatever. But if we're throwing these type of scenarios out there, I'm pretty sure that a parent that's going through something like that, they probably went to court already, so they already have something where that time when dad wants to see or vice versa.
They're 18 now. They're 18.
Yeah.
They're 18 in the
so it don't matter.
So it's like mom said no.
All those custody court, yeah.
Oh, well then shit, mom said no. Either you under mom's roof, you go by mom's rules. If you want to come stay with me, then you can come stay with me and it'll go from there.
I think you just want this to work in your favor. I'm going to let you have it.
Why?
But
I've said it in this seat so many times. Like,
Why?
Give, yo.
Tell me why. Tell me why do you want it to work in my favor?
You know exactly what we're saying.
I know. It's never going to happen.
No.
It's never going to happen.
Explain to me what are you trying to get at, though?
What's your sign?
I want to know what y'all are saying.
What's his sign?
A Libra, but he is September Libra.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, like, what are y'all trying to say? Like, the whole thing is, as a parent, I don't have to go and say, hey,
that's
let me
twice
talk to
on
your
this
mother.
show. I've told somebody that he's a September Libra, and they did.
Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
You don't know why people get a reaction. It's so funny.
But like I said, the thing is, you are committed to that other parent for 18 years. Mm-hmm. That's it. If that child can get married, cool. You don't have to deal with the other parent. I don't have to consult. The other parent doesn't have to consult with me, vice versa.
Okay, so boom. You know how old I am?
How old are you?
My parents can still argue to this day.
But they choose
to this day.
But listen,
you put them in the same room. No. Look. That's why we're telling you in theory. We didn't say you were wrong. Yes, by law, the kid is 18. But it's so many different ins and outs and twists and turns to the fact that they don't always work out that way. Now, it would be nice, especially at a kid being 18 years old, that the parents could co-parent better. And none of this is questionable as to where a kid goes, since that's the scenario we're using. But again,
it's different variables, but guess what? Those variables are based on the choices that both of those parents make. If you put two people in a room and they still argue,
the in theory part.
Cool in theory, but okay, fuck in theory. Let's take me. We'll use me because we'll use myself because in all these different theories, y'all can have, what if he's a deadbeat? What if this happens? What if that? Me in theory, me personally, I know that at a young age, once I have a kid, I have to go through that other parent. Now, I am a person that is very easy to get along with. Even if the other parent is difficult, well, then you have to go through other avenues, even if it's court. Now, once that child turns 18, if they're still under mom's roof, mom says, hey, no, you can't go out with dad. Well, that's just what the fuck it is. I'm not going to sit back and argue with mom or get into these arguments and all this other shit. People that know me know you're not going to argue with me because whatever you say, unless it's something of importance to me, I'm not going to give you that type of time of day to sit back and go back and forth with you. She said no, you under her roof, her rules. What am I arguing about? What am I going to fight with her about? She said no, you under her roof. I know me personally. So, getting back to the original part of me having a vasectomy. The point is, I understand that it's a business. You have a kid that's 18 years of dealing with another adult. I already know how difficult it is to deal with people at a young age. At 18, 19, I already know I'm like, I don't want to deal with somebody, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not already voluntarily married to. You know what I'm saying? That I have to marry to somebody with that person for 30, 40 years because we're married. But if we just have a child and you being difficult or whatever, great, be difficult, do it on your own time. Argue with, you know what I'm saying? Argue with social media, whatever. So I want to avoid those type of problems. I also want to avoid the problems that come along with having to support a child because I already know kids ain't cheap. That's something people don't realize when they're young. They be like, oh, I'm gonna have a kid. I'm trying to have a kid with light skin eyes. I'm like, nigga, these kids cost money. They money. Like that motherfucking Similac, like she has to decide to breastfeed. If she don't, they're gonna give you something that says, get this much Similac. When you're out of that Similac, you have to spend your money to go out and get that Similac. That means somebody's pregnant, you have to go out and make money so that you can support that female and that kid because she can't do anything because she's laid up pregnant. Also, I understand variables. What if my child has some type of disability? I'm not ready to deal with something where my child may have to have 24-hour care or something like that. I'm 18, 19, 20 years old. Nigga, I can't afford that. I understand this at a young age. So I was like, let me cut it all off. Let me go ahead, get a vasectomy. And, you know, you listen to hood lectures and shit, and everybody like, they're not going to let you get a vasectomy. You have to be 35 years old, have X amount of kids. And fellas, you can get a vasectomy at 18. That's the women that they do that to. And it's only by the doctor's choice because where I went, that doctor said if somebody came and wanted tube side, whatever it's called, tube ligation. If somebody wanted to get their tube side, he was like, I would do it. He was like, but if you go to certain places, they not. I was in Florida when I got my shit done. Maybe they different there. But it's the doctor's discretion. Like, there's no, like, real law that says that you have to have a certain amount of kids. You have to, like, no, you just find another doctor that'll do this shit. Yeah. So at a younger age, I understood all of this. And I was like, well, shit, if I get married, she want a kid, we can adopt. There are other ways besides me, you know, actually slipping up and getting somebody pregnant. And then I'm like, oh, man, I got the motherfucking girl that ended up, you know, you young. Again, I'm a smart motherfucker because I got a lot of older people around me. I'm only around older people, so I'm a smart person. I know. I get somebody pregnant, this bitch may end up being on crack. Now I got the crackhead baby mama. Now I got to deal with a whole different set of problems.
Your favorite theory is so extreme.
Like, geez, what did you just lay back at night and think of all these different ways or reasons rather to not have kids?
Because these are things that I've already seen people want. Understand this. I came from a black neighborhood where everybody sold crack. So somebody being on crack was very real. Okay. Like, it's not like now where you be like, oh, I think that. No, I'm from the real shit. 15 niggas on the street corner, car pull up, everybody runs to that car to serve them those drugs. Okay. Go back to the street corner.
All right.
So,
all right, New Jack City, I gotta cut
whatever.
you off anyway. That was a nice little stopping point right there before we completely just run out of time.
You let me talk for 20 minutes.
Matt, we really do only have like 2 minutes left. Kid you not. Again, thank you to our guest, the Gap Tooth Diva, for joining us today. You want to go ahead and put your contact information out there for everyone?
Oh, yeah. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Everything is the Gap Tooth Diva, except Instagram is Gap_Tooth_Diva. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, thank you for joining us. This was a
Anytime
good
you want to stop by. Why you let me talk for all that time? Why didn't you cut me off?
You weren't talking as long as you think you were. It was really the drugs. Like, we didn't really start the conversation until 45 minutes into the show.
I want to talk about health. I want to talk about my health routine.
Like 15, but not even
my
15
3-day water fast.
All right, we are sponsored by Peace of Mind Protection. If you're watching live on Thursday on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, supposed to be Facebook, and YouTube at Just Say Fuck It. Again, BLK Pepper Potts.
And I got that 3 ballerina tea that cleans you out.
Shit, and hey, yo, you know what?
Oh, you can talk extra shit, but I don't?
I can't in the show because Watts ain't here.
Yep, Watts ain't here, so guess what? So anyway, so what I've been thinking about is like a 3-day water fast, and I've been reading up on it to see how my body would probably react to this shit. Wow. And basically what you want to do is, a couple days before, just go with just water, fresh fruit, vegetables, and things like that. That way you get to kind of clear your system out so it ain't too bad. But after that, what you want to do is just pretty much all water for 3 days. You kind of reboot your system, your metabolism, your gut health. It's harsh for some people, depending on your lifestyle before. But, it's good for you. Like, it's good to get out there, reboot your system. I was going to try to do like intermediate fasting or something. I wanted to slim down a little bit.
Oh, I
see myself getting a little bit pudgy, and the holidays is coming up. I think
Please
Easter
shut him up.
is the next thing that's coming up. And, no matter what, for some reason, man, my mama will cook like this whole spread
all
like it's
right,
9 of them. I'm like, Mom,
in the show now. Thank you again for tuning in on Thursday.
Mom got the ham, the turkey, the macaroni, the greens, the good greens.
Bye.
Like a pork in that motherfucker. Man.